All of you are looking really smart with the new t-shirts, huh? Yeah. Okay. So we are going to start learning about measuring angular distances, that is to say angles. So what is the general unit that we use in order to measure angles? Degree. D E G R E E, degree, right? And then there is another one which is and radian. Another one, radian. These are two famous units that we use in order to measure angle or angular distance, we can say. All right. So what do I mean by angular distance? So for example, when you have when you have 2 points A and B. Baba, somebody is who's that? Govinda, somebody is remembering you a lot, huh? Yeah. Right, hiccups. So from A to B, if you want to measure distance, what do you use? What do you use? You have 2 points, A and B. How do you measure the distance? You use a scale, right? I mean, nowadays people use scales, right? Previously people used to measure using hands or bhittas, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Or you can use a number of steps, right? This is how you measure distance between 2 points, point A and point B, right? But we don't want to measure always the distances. We want sometimes to measure something called as angular distance. Something called as angular distance. Angular distance, what do I mean by that? So, I mean, let's say you are here, and then you have, let's say, you have, let's say, a temple here. Okay? Now, if you want to come to the temple, of course, you need to walk all the way, right? You need to know the distance and all that, right? There could be something else. For example, your school, let's say. This is your school, okay? That's your school. That's the direction of your school. This one shows the direction of your school, right? Right? Isn't it? So now, what happened is you have walked somewhere. You have walked somewhere along the temple. And suddenly you remembered, oh no, I should be going to the school. I should be going to the school. I should be going to the school, Baba. Right? And then there is one possibility that you return back to point B and go in the direction of school. But there is another possibility. Arko possibility cha. के गर्न सोचो बिचेबाट तिमी यस्तो तरिकाले टर्निङ लिने कि by knowing the angular distance between these two directions, this is the angular distance, right? Angular distance. By knowing the angular distance from here to here, by knowing by what angle these two directions are separated, what you can do is you can take a turn and you can reach here, and then you can continue, and then finally you will land where? School, right? If I want to go to that corner, what can I do? First is to orient myself. I'm in this direction, right? पहिलो काम मैले के गर्नु पर्यो? I have to orient in that direction. How much? I cannot orient myself like this and walk this way. I will not reach that corner. Where I cannot orient myself and then walk this way to reach that corner, right? I have to orient myself from here. I have to orient myself this much, this angle. Now if I walk straight, I can close my eyes and I can walk and reach where? Corner. You see? भनेपछि केवल distance मात्र हैन, what is also important? Angle is also important, but that is called angular distance. If you want to look at a star at night, if you want to look at a star at night, what do? You need to have the knowledge of angles. You need to know, for example, if you know the polar star, the pole star, right? Pole star is generally visible, and from there you need to check at what angle is which star, right? Isn't it? Because at night all the stars are at the same distance almost, right? You don't calculate the distance. Oh, this I have to travel all the way these many kilometers or these many miles, right? You are not bothered because everything appears on a sphere. What decides is the angle from the pole star towards east, towards west, towards north, towards south, and so on. That's the reason why the importance of angle has come to the existence, right? Come to exist, right? So angles are very, very important. So how do we measure angles? How do we measure angles? Okay, let me ask you a question. This angle is greater or this angle is greater? Which angle is greater? Same. Why same? Why same? Why is it same? From here to here. From here to here. Which angle is greater? Both are same, because it's not about how much you walk. Kati tada cha. It's not about the distance. It is about direction. It is about direction. It is not about distance, Baba. It is not about direction. It is about how fast the direction changes, right? If you are here, you have to walk all the way here to change the direction, right? But if you walk from here to here, this much, already the direction is changed. So by the degree of change in direction, we can talk about only angles in that sense, right? It is direction. It is direction. For example, if you need to move little bit and the direction has changed already, that means you have, it's okay. It's the same here also, right? If you are here, if you want to go towards this, if you want to be in this direction, what you need to do? You need to walk all the way here, right? Now you are in that direction. But from here, you can walk this much, and your direction is already changed. Both direction, the change in direction has happened by equal amount. By equal amount. Direction has changed by equal amount. Therefore, the angles are also equal. Direction to utti नै गयो नि, उति नै change भयो कि भएन? भयो नि. For example, if you were here, you just needed to walk this much. थोरै हो गएन? Direction change भइसक्यो. केही direction change भएको हो गएन? यहाँबाट केही direction change भएको हो गएन? For example, if you were here, then if you were at that point, you just needed to do this much. Your direction is changed. You have the angular distance has been equally changed. Angular distance को विशेषता त्यस्तो हुन्छ के? हो गएन? Direction change को कुरा हो. It's not about how much. For example, if you were here, you have to walk all the way here to change the same direction. हो गएन? Direction change उति भएको. Angle भनेपछि सबैको के छ? Equal छ, same angle, all of them, right? हो गएन? अब भनेपछि यसरी एंगलहरु त हामीलाई चाहिँदो रहेछ कि रहेछ? If you want to know in which direction things are moving, you need to know angles. You need to know angles. If you don't know the angles, life becomes almost impossible. Almost impossible. Because for example, if I want to go from point A to point B, let's say the distance is, let's say 10 kilometers, I can walk, I start from here. I start from here. Will I reach, if I walk 10 kilometers, will I reach point B? Will I reach point B if I walk 10 kilometers from here? Hello, Raja. Sleeping, huh? Yes. 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 No. Why no? I'm asking you, all I'm asking you is to walk 10 kilometers. I can walk 10 kilometers here. Will I reach B? I can walk here. I can walk there. I can walk this way. 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 So distance will not determine where you will be going. Distance will not. What will determine? Angle. Dada, ai wahi के गर्नु पर्यो? कुनै एउटो रेफरेन्सलाई लिएर एंगल लिनु पर्यो. You have to take direction. So direction त चाहियो नि. So you consider this direction as 0 degrees, and then you will say, okay, you have to walk 15 degrees in this direction, and then precisely you will reach B. You will not reach any other point. Two things are important. One is the distance. The other one is angular distance. Other one is angular distance. But if I say only angular distance, will you ever reach B? You will reach B if you keep on walking, but you will not know where to stop. 15 डिग्री में हिँड भनेपछि तिमी हिँड्छौ 15 डिग्री में हिँडिराखेका छौ कहाँ जानी हो 15 डिग्री त कहाँ हो हिँडेको हिँडे जताततै हिँडेको हिँडे जहाँ पनि त जान सक्यो कि सकेन. So you need both. चाहियो कि चाहिएन भनेपछि angles are very important. Angles are very important, and don't get scared of angles. Sometimes angle you के गरे हो angle